Hi.
Dr. Joseph,
Hi, how are you?
Lord of good luck and good blessings. You are doing so much knowledge sharing. Proud of you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
May you get crores and crores of rupees, as you said. But don't forget me, हाँ बड़ा आदमी हो गया फिर भूल मत जाना.
Actually, how can I forget the way? You are the root. How can I
Nothing
forget?
like that. Nothing like that.
Yes, it's something like that only. Then
I wish I can attend the whole thing, but at 5 o'clock I have satsang, so I go for that.
okay, carry on, no problem at all. So anyhow, you will get the
No,
recording.
but
No issues.
yes.
40 minutes.
Yes.
Then question answer. I think we can go for Google Meet. Anything like that.
Shall I ask you a question till other join?
Yeah.
Or you want to start?
Sure. No, you can ask few questions before starting.
The hair growth that you see in PCOS. The hair growth.
Of course.
So does it be help? I mean, can you help it with your Ayur Homeo?
Definitely. Treat the cause. See, what we are doing is that, see, we are using laser and some chemicals by which it will hinder the growth.
So expensive.
Yeah. Laser is very expensive.
And especially for female, it is the most distressing part of the entire scenario.
Of course, definitely. So if you understand the pathophysiology and how we have to reverse it, then it will be very simple how we can go further. Like, the cooperation from the patients really required. See, following the patyas, that's what's the food regulation, taking chicken 65 every time, pubs, bakery items, each and every time is no medicine can help them at all. So by following proper diet, proper exercise, yogasana, along with some medicines which will help to break the cyst, whatever the problem exists, so we can do the repair. So as it is a lifestyle disorder, so we have to counsel the patient to change their lifestyle. Without that, this disease cannot be removed out. That's the main thing. So I have treated many such cases.
I think Ayurveda is most focused on alimentary system, right?
Of course, definitely, because everything starts with udara. Sarva rogana udarahi mula. That's the main thing.
Yes. If nothing else, I learned this much by attending your lectures.
That's no, to understand this much, Ayurveda doctors has taken many years together. See, that's the very funny part. So you all learned this much. It's a very big thing. That's not small thing at all. Because that is itself is everything. That is 90%. Only 10% is medicine. Aharam hi aushadam. The proper way of taking aharam itself is a medicine. So you learned everything.
So I have one more thought.
Yeah, of course.
Take lectures, Dr. Joseph, you take lectures for normal people like us. How to take ahar, rutucharya, dinacharya, then some charyas.
Great.
So don't you do that for normal people? Now you have finished the disease series, right? So now you do it that normal series.
Okay.
So for normal health. How to maintain normal health?
Definitely. The thing is that which you told normal people, you are not normal. You are heavenly blessed with the divine ocean of knowledge. So we cannot call you normal people. You are extraordinary people. One thing.
Nothing like that.
Okay, fine. That's it. You are great.
No, but I think this will really help because we have no idea किसके साथ क्या नहीं खाना है, विरोध आहार.
Yes,
no idea.
Yes, of
so
course.
If you can give us basics, it will be very helpful for a lot of people. So actually, and then you can show that
in this class, if possible, I will be able to give little bit of idea of how the ahara should be, what is the scientific background of that, evolutionary process of that. Very few things I will be able to talk. So we will.
You upload the video on YouTube so that we can share with our family and friends.
Of course.
Who are not doctors. Use simple language.
Okay. Fine. I think we can keep a session in Hindi itself. That so that our mother tongue is in Hindi itself, no? So हम हिंदी में बात करके तो सबको उसको फायदा हो जाएगा ना. ठीक है?
Wow. Very happy.
Good evening, Bhaiya.
Very good evening. How are you? So actually,
Fine, Bhaiya.
Actually, I'm seeing your face for the first time. We have heard, called since 1 or 2 years. We know each other, but seeing the face to face the first time. Okay,
Oh,
you're pretty good looking, nice.
thank you, Bhaiya. Thank
Okay,
you.
so shall we
Dr.
start this
Rita.
section? Yeah,
Hello, Didi.
Yes,
कैसे
yes.
हैं आप?
yeah. So
Yeah,
shall we
I
start?
will introduce Dr. Joseph.
Okay, yes.
I will introduce Dr. Joseph.
Okay, sure. Carry on.
I am amazed. I was just thinking that today is maybe 10th session and all he is charging is 2,500 rupees. I think in Bombay, you won't even get a pizza.
Exactly.
So he is doing excellent job. I have never come across a human being who is more selfless and a doctor who is more dedicated. So let us all learn from him, not only the Ayurveda or medicine part, but how to give. So today he is going to give us the knowledge of PCOD. Over to you, Dr. Joseph.
Thank you.
Doctor, it's a pure seva. It's known as pure seva.
Thank you. So your inspiration
God
is funny for me in terms of course.
God bless
Thank you.
Yes. Same here.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so good evening, my dear friends. So what is PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome? So what is that actually? Why it is formed? So we have to think in that way. So diseases are formed only, we call a disease as a disease when it is already formed. So before getting a disease, there is a long way. If at all, if you want to reach Mumbai, it's a long way, long distance you have to travel. In the same way, you have to get some disease, we have to acquire it. Okay, so so only we are acquiring the disease, because as we are born, so we might get a congenital deformity or congenital problems, but not a disease what is called as which we acquire by ourselves. By what? See, what are the most common things? The most common problem or common drawback that we are doing is that not following one thing, the mental level, one is ahara level, and third one is activity. One mental level means, see, our thought process, our anger, kama, krodha, mada, matsarya, these are all the one first and foremost thing. It's something like software. So we think like of very jealousy of the neighbors or jealousy of some others. In this competitive world, we feel like we are day-to-day routine is something like missionary lifestyle. So moreover, what happens when the software thinks in that way, our hardware becomes very lethargic, very focus oriented. It will be very less focus oriented. So it disturbs our body system mechanism itself. Because see, whenever you are angry, what will happen? Most probably more amount of hydrochloric acid will be formed. More probability of absorption will be formed, like not true absorption. That is called as like a defective absorption, where what has to be absorbed that will not be absorbed. What should be really absorbed, that will be excreted out. So there will be depositions of fat. So all these things starts from our software, one thing. And second thing is that because of our manas, we are not able to control our manas. So wherever we go on the way, we get pizza, burger, whatever the junk foods. So we are not able to control. We know that it's not good for our health, because it's not that people does not know brandy, whiskey, smoking, drugs is not good. They know that it's not good for their health, but still they does not have the ability to control over the manas. So that's the problem for all the disease. So treat the manas such that you can treat your whole body itself. So we tell that should not take that, this and everything. They know It's not that they do not know, but the thing is that they are not able to follow their mind. Okay, so whenever the good ladu or something, it's kept really in front of us, so it will be very tempting. It's not for me also. It will be very tempting. So what the most probably we have to avoid the tempting places and tempting friends, those who keep on eating, and if we are make them as a friends, then we will be a good voracious eater. So henceforth, it's very important to counsel the patient to make them understand. So give their short goals, like, at least you cut this much calories, or you start with this much exercise at least. So all of this sudden, please do not tell them you leave everything. What will happen, no? If you tell like that, 1, 2, 3 days they do with a greater difficulty. The 4th day, they do not take your medicines, one thing, and next thing, they eat the 3 days balanced food was no, junk food was there, no. Along with that, 4th day, we call in Kannada asulu baddi sahita sersi tinbidtare. That is including the portions which they have to take on the last 3 days, they take on the 4th day itself. So what will happen at that time? See, so they will discontinue your medicine, and second thing, they will grow much obese or much problematic situation. So getting the point. So at this juncture of time, so there it's really a requirement of a counseling skill to give a temporary goal such that they will be able to come out of it in a short duration. Maybe you can fix up to 6 months. You'll be slowly leaving your junk food habits, slowly changing your appetite. See, all of a sudden, do not change the diet plan also completely. Come on, as doctor told, please the gas pus khane ka, only eat vegetables, raw vegetables, salads, that, this and everything. You start telling them, it will spoil their stomach, because because if you take a cow, it starts eating grass, so it is accustomed to digest the grass, and tiger, it is accustomed to digest flesh, so you cannot reverse it. So anyhow, by giving in a small cow, it's in a slowly if you are training to eat flesh or something like that, so even cow also has an adaptability to eat flesh also. That is a very possibility. So in the same way, what I am telling you, should not put all your knowledge into a patient and convert them into a pakka man. No, that is not really possible itself. So it should be very slow and steady. Like one a meal you plan according to, other two let them plan. So now let us come to that was a very practical part, because knowing the knowledge and implementing the knowledge, both are two sides. Just by reading the books and implementing the things, it will be something like engineer, those who have learned only the bookish thing and implementing the things. So practically it will be quite different from the theory. Anyhow, without the theoretical knowledge, practical will be zero itself. Definitely, that I know. But still, now let us discuss why and how this PCOS is really formed. Okay. So actually, this everything what you get over here, it's well written over here. What it is not there in this slide, I'll be teaching, because you all know that what it is written in this slide. So actually, what happens in PCOS means etiolopathology of PCOS is what? One thing I told you is that Manas itself. See, in Manas, why I am telling Manas means HPO axis, hypothalamus, HPO, pituitary, HPO, oxytocin, HPO axis. When it is being stimulated, then only the menses or menstruation will take place. Getting the point? So one thing we have to understand is that, so why nowadays girls are getting very fast matured, or why they are getting fast menses? Because one thing is that is because of their food style, because most of the food, maybe that could be vegetarian or non-vegetarian. In non-vegetarian, we know that we inject direct estrogen, prostrogen into chicks so that it get very fast development, where the normal local chicken, it takes 6 months to 1 year to get complete development, to gain the weight of 1 to 2 kg, 3 kg, where within 30 days, the same thing, the farm chicks will get 2 to 3 kg within a month or 45 days. How it is possible? This is because of the hormone injection. So right away we understood that. So by consuming, what will happen? There will be a stimulation of HPO gonadal axis, and there could be heavy synthesis of estrogen and prostrogen in a increased level, which makes the triggering of HPO axis. One thing. And in a way, when we think about the vegetarians, what happens? Whatever the vegetables we get from the market, so because the farmers, we are spraying the pesticides, so because they do not know the alternate method how it could be corrected without spraying a pesticide. Most of the company sell their product, give their advertisement, and go to their homes, give counseling and prescription. You have to spray this, you have to spray that. So each and every time they spray, they get a result. But definitely what will happen, that particle, it will enter into the food chain. In a way, it enter into our body also, causing blocking of the srotas, because the this vesha will be in a very minute way itself, and definitely does not cause any harm in the initial days, but later on, when it keeps on accumulating in our body, it blocks the channels, blocks the nerves, so that the conduction of the proper nourishment will not occur properly. So that's why whenever the body is filled up of toxins, then it's very essential to detox. So that principle we are adopting, where you get that class in the later on slides. So one thing you understood that, so by the food itself, we are accumulating the things, and first and foremost things, because of the use of social media or TV or whatever you can say. So by that, girls or the students are getting more knowledge about sexuality. So they are each and every time they get triggering of sexual experience by some scenes or something like that. So most probably in like a traditional day, we in our days, we have not seen mobile itself in those time. So you used to see some Hanuman serial or Bhagwan ka serial dekhte the कभी कभी, उसमें कुछ भी नहीं होता था, ऐसा कुछ टचिंग इचिंग वगैरह. सो क्या होता था तब, हमारा दिमाग कैसे होता था कि वो ट्रिगरिंग फैक्टर नहीं होता था. जब भी हम इस तरह का फिल्म्स, वो धारावाहिक सब कुछ देखते हैं, सो क्या होता है उसमें मन में थोड़ा कामना हो जाता ही है, बिकॉज दैट ट्रिगरिंग फैक्टर विल वर्क एट दैट टाइम. So it is being induced by monads itself anyhow. So what I am telling is that, so we cannot avoid those things. We cannot keep social media out of our children's reach, but definitely we can change the perspective. We can discuss with them, or with an open discussion, like what is sexuality and everything related to that. It's from the basic, very basic itself. So they will not go into some adventures or something like that. See why I am telling these things, because this is very essential. So the proper knowledge of proper things has to be given at the proper time. If it is awakened at the sleeping stage, when the children has to sleep, at that time, if these ideas and thoughts has been working, means the sudden HPO axis stimulation will be there. At the age of 6 years or 7 years, the girl starts menstruating. So that's a very very hazardous thing, because that, see, as later in the slide we have explained regarding what you call ovulation. They the females are born up with specific eggs, because even though there are millions of eggs, but the ovulation process will be a definite for a definite child. So as the child keeps get menses early, the more possibility of not having the child is very much high. Getting the point? So one thing is that, so what happens by taking the like food, like some which is having estrogen, prostrogen and all, there could be a possibility of hyper ovulation, like 1 or 2 hormones will be released one menses itself. At that time, the fast expenditure of worms will be done. And after now what the trend is that, so girls will think that, so I will take one BSc, one MSc, one PhD, then I will go for an job, and then I will get married. So at that time, she will be almost reaching up to the age of 28 to 30 years. And you know that after 30 years, the slowly degeneration of ovum will take place. So the best fertility time is from 20 to 30 years. That's why in research also they tell that. So between 20 to 25 years, if you have a child, so genetically it will be more superior. And it's very quite a common thing that we observe nowadays is that, see, the people will, after getting married, they plan for an, do a family planning, so that they think like 2-3 years we can do some enjoyment, and later then we think and plan for a child. So what happens, that 3 beautiful years you have lost. And then what will happen later on? So you have to enter hospital to hospital, and doctors to doctor, to do something to your body for a proper ovulation. So you're missing a chance of 3 years or 4 years. So that should not be done. That's a very important thing, that it's a common thing that we have to keep in our mind, one thing. And why this PCOS develops, that's one of the important question what we have to understand. Why this PCOS develops means, see, we are all the carb eaters. Most probably we take rice, jola, wheat, ragi, siridhanya, or whichever the forms in whichever state, dosa, idli, whichever, biryani. So these are all the carbohydrates. So what happens when you take carbohydrates? So 100 grams of carbohydrates will yield you 300 calories. Okay, kilocalories. So what happens? So it's every possibility that you get a power to walk 3 kilometers. Getting the point? So in a way, if you keep on weighing whatever the amount you are eating in a day, it weighs about 2 to 2.5 kg, where that energy level is 2,400 kilocalories, where you will be able to walk up to 40 to 50 kilometers. But really, are we really walking that many kilometers? No. So we are not expending the energy what we are taking. So what liver will do then? It has to do something, right? What to do with the excess of energy? It will store as adipose tissue, and it will store as has a fat. It will store as cholesterol. It will store as what it is called as visceral fat. See, the 1/5 portion of the ingested carbohydrates will be formed into visceral fat. And this visceral fat, what it will do means, it you have to note in a red ink, it's very much important. What it will do, it will secrete one enzyme, okay, called tumor necrosing factor. Getting point? Tumor necrosing factor. Understood? So what it will do, if it assume this is a cell, it will goes and close the mouth of the cell. What will happen? So the glucose is not being used by the cell because mouth is being closed. So what body thinks now? Body thinks that there is no sufficient insulin. So the insulin beta cell is being triggered by the central nervous system, the hormones. What it will do? It will be increased. The insulin will be released in the body. That will cause insulin resistance. So even though insulin it is there, actually it is the key to open the cell. So what happened in the keyhole? What we have done, we have put the fat and you are closed with a Fevikwik. So not able to open it at all. Now what happens to the body condition? So body needs oxygen, our body needs glucose, but it is not using. So at this juncture of time, what will happen? The poor possibility to get diabetes, type 2 diabetes is very high. To get hypertension is very high. To get endometrial cancer, it's also high. So for the simple one reason, making so many diseases, because every disease is progressing in this way itself. If you wind up in getting one disease, what will tell? Oh, Abba, I am I have got only diabetes. It means that in a way, short time you will get BP also, hypertension also. Abba, I got only diabetes and hypertension. Let me go like this itself. Okay. Then later on we get, could every possibility to get kidney problem. Abba, only kidney problem. Let us go with like that itself. Then we get cardiac problem. Abba, only cardiac problem. Let us go with that. So we get cancer. So this is a journey. So we as in a bus, we go to Mumbai, and in the meantime there are many stations, many passenger will climb and many will go down. In the same way, what is the difference in this journey is that every passenger will be there, only passenger adding up will be there. The patient will be having BP, very fine, he will be there always. And in the next station, sugar is added, he will be there throughout the journey. And again, one person had came kidney problem, creatinine, urea, and one more person. There's only adding up process will be keeping on progressing. So it's very difficult for the body to carry all the things and to move forward. So we collapse suddenly and die. So what is the importance of detoxification? So what is the importance to change the food habits? What's the importance of how we have to counsel the patients such that they gain confidence over their manas and they are able to control themselves? That's the one thing we have to understand. Now we have understood one thing, that is by the proper taking of carbs, that is cutting the carbs 50%. Like if you are to take 3 to 4 dosa, if your capacity is 2 to 3 to 4 dosa, take one dosa, add little bit of ghrutam or tuppa. In this Kannada tuppa we call, Malayalam nahi. So that is ghee. Okay, ghee. What ghee? So that could be cow's ghee. So most probably what is happening in the market means we cannot rely upon the ghee also. That is been adulterated with dalda. So what is happening? We get only the taste of ghrutam, and actually if we keep on taking that one, we get some other disease itself. So most probably in olden days, what they used to do, they, for each and every home, they used to rear cow, and from they used to milk the cow and do takkara, that is buttermilk, curd, ghee, everything. So that was sufficient, and they stayed very healthy also. So what is happening in nowadays? No one is interested. So all are going for a Jersey or hybrid HF cows and all. So we know that they are being fed with feeds, so which is having more urea in it. So when that they are something like just like a criminals, they will be kept in a cage, something like that. They will be given food, feed, everything. So there is no activity in that cows. So it will not get sunshine in their body. So vitamin D production will be very less. So that ghee, if you are using, then what will be the real use of it then? So what better things it can do it? So when all these questions comes, the genuinity of medicine will go off. So only we should understand that. So we have to ask the patient if there is any possibility of doing that. So because each and everyone may not have this possibility of rearing the cow, milking and everything. Whoever it is possible, we can give one option if it is possible, or at least if you know anyone, those who have a rear farm and those who genuinely give the ghrutam, so you can take from them, not from the any brand market. So I'm not a supporter of any brands here. So because I do not know what's the real genuinity of that brands and all. Let us not talk very depth into it. So I was telling that taking ghrutam, why I was talking relating to ghrutam means ghrutam has got a rich amino acids, 23 amino acids. So actually amino acids are the proteins, so which is the building blocks of our body. Getting the point? So if you have to have the regeneration of the tissues, means we have to have amino acids. So most of the amino acids, so 50% of the amino acids we get from the ghrutam itself. Okay, that is a desi cow. So what happens? It does not have carbohydrates. Henceforth, the accumulation of visceral fat will not be there, and the visceral fat keeps on reducing. The tumor necrosing factor will keeps on reducing. The mouth which is being closed by the tumor necrosing factor, that will be released up. Insulin will be used up, and cells keeps on using the glucose. Henceforth, no sugar. So henceforth, what we have to do is that ask the patient to have such a diet along with gridam, butter, then 50% of the carb, along with the high rich fibers diet, vegetables. These will do the job, and with a proper good amount of exercise, and daily half-an-hour exercise. They should sweat like anything, and a few yogasanas will be very much helpful for them, and also meditation, which I have given, no, Shat Chakra meditation, that will be very helpful. So we are having now 9 minutes more. So as far as possible, we will go through the slides now, and I will talk about the medicines. So any doubts? So I'll be sending one more link in the Google Meet, so you can join and we can discuss relating to the medicines and all. Okay. So PCOS, you understood what is PCOS? So coming to the treatment part. So now you understood, right? So what actually the process, pathophysiological process, it is being taking. The patient will be having more androgen. So why more androgen means? Because estrogen producing ovary cells, it is being shrunken by the fat, peripheral fat. It is being starts shrinking. So that's why we give a treatment of metformic hydrochloric acid, which is the medicine which is given to a sugar patient. We are giving to PCOS patient in order to reduce the sugar level. So see, these are all the treatments are there, but by Pakka following the diet and our Ayur Homeo medicines, the most probably the reversal is 100% possible. That's what I would like to tell you. And coming to the treatment part, so what treatment we can give in Ayur Homeo? So you know that Ayur Homeo, it's made up of base is alcohol. So the medicines which is been imbibed into it should have a capacity to break the cyst, to reduce the visceral fat, to reduce the insulin resistance, to reduce the glucose level. Okay, these many parts has to be, and reduce the peripheral resistance. And if these medicines has been collaborated into the alcohol medium, and when it is given, it directly enters into the blood, and the most desirable action will be, you will be getting the most desirable action. So in Ayurveda, what we give for our tumor is that Kanchanara, then we give turmeric. Okay, then we give Apamarga Yava Sarja. All these things are like, alkaline, oxidative thing, so which will oxidize the capsule of the cyst, above cyst, which has been filled with the fluid. So there will be no ovulation, the growth of ovum will not be there. Henceforth, what will happen? That it will be shrinking. So we have to release the ovum from that side, and the proper FSH and TSH should be, the hormones has to be regularized by giving a drone treatment. Once you put the nadi perfect, by aligning the spine, by giving drone therapy, it will be very, very much helpful to gain the complete healing process. Now we will ask you anything which I have to talk. So because we have finished most of the things in a brief way, because giving 40 minutes is very short time. Actually, we would have given 3 hours, means I would have talked relating to that. So now I think it's coming to question and answer hour. So if you have anything doubt, you can ask me. And if you require further time, I will give you in Google Meet. Okay, it's over to the students. Dr. Rita Singh, any question you can ask. Dr. Lily, Jilby John, classmate, my dear classmate. Anything you want ask, or you can ask my personal experience or something like that. I think I have sent this slide before in hand itself, so that you can go through it. What are all the medicines which I have given there, and its mode of action. I think I have suggested the cola, Garcinia cola. It's a beautiful drug. Actually, why we have adopted the Garcinia cola here in PCOS means because it has got a aphrodisiac capacity. It has got an capacity of antibacterial. It has the regeneration process. It is been there. So we have added the Garcinia cola. Okay. Any doubts you can ask. If you are not asking any doubts, so we'll wind up here itself. Yeah. Anyone? Because topic is a very vast topic. So like if at all, I have covered all the areas just by running and touching all the topic area. I think you can see there are around about 50-55 slides. So you'll get a, I think that you got a complete understanding why PCOS develops. And later on to that, it keeps on attaching all the other disease. It's a process of a journey. That's it. It's a process of journey. So wherever you want to stop it, at least you can delay the things. Okay, stop down, slow down, and go further. So the journey keep on running, like, as age does not stop. Time will not stop for anyone. Time keeps on going itself, right? Yeah.
Yeah, भैया.
Yeah.
आपका line of treatment क्या है PCOS से?
So actually, I told no. So to reduce the insulin resistance, we can put Levizyme. One thing we can add by looking into Nadi, if require nourishment means we can add Levef. And if you want to the kidney medicines which I told no, for the kidney failure medicines which I told no, Garcinia cola, the cola things.
Garcinia.
Yeah, that could be added over here. And one more specific medicine which for PCOS to break the cyst open, we have added Kanchanara and Apamarga Yavasarja, all those things that could be added such that the androgen hormone will be reduced. Okay, so follicle stimulating hormone, in the same way we have prepared one more medicines which is which was given in the kidney itself, adding Icha Bedi Rasa and all, no, for the cellular purgation. So if you take Icha Bedi Rasa, there will be purgation. The same way, if you add etheine alcohol, it will be having action of cellular purgation, where the detoxification will take in a micro level.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine.
That's the thing. And one more diet, and one more thing we can do is that Lepa. That is when the Nadi Bala is okay, when Pachaka Pitta is okay, when absorption assimilation is okay, you can go for one more treatment called as Lepa. That is, you can apply Agnimanta, Musta, then the clay of bentonite clay and magnesium salts, very little bit. You can make a paste and apply to the body so that from the pores, the pimples, the unwanted hairs, okay, blackish discoloration underneath the eyes, below the breast, underarms and groins, all this region will be will be removed off. It will be some remove the toxins out, because the clay has the potentiality to induce the iron, magnesium into the skin and to remove the toxins outside. In the Agnimanta and Musta has the potentiality to increase the Pitta, the Pachaka Pitta. So magnesium salts has the effect of reducing the peripheral resistance. It will remove the toxic salts outside the body. So it's something like the process of osmosis will take place. The good things will be given inside, bad things will be given out. That I think we will deal with it in a separate class itself. As you asked, just I have told it. Anything or to Dr. Rita? We are having only 1 minute, and if you really require time, please tell me now itself, or else we'll be winding the program within 1 minute. Really required to discuss?
Yeah, भैया थोड़ा और discuss कर सकते हैं ना?
Okay, fine. Then I will be giving one more link.
Yeah.
So that you can log into it and you can discuss. It's entirely time for you. Okay.
Fine.
So thank you one and all. And we will shortly will be joining in Google Meet. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone. Bye.
Thank you.